I am so excited that it's apple season, so let's make an apple crumb cake. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius and butter an 8-inch or 20 centimeter square or round baking pan. We're going to start with the topping, so in a mixing bowl combine a half cup or 100 grams of granulated sugar, a half cup or 100 grams of brown sugar, 2/3 cup or 75 grams of flour, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and mix that to combine. Next, add a half stick or 56 grams of melted butter and mix until you have a crumbly topping, and then set that aside. In a separate large mixing bowl, combine 2 cups or 240 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 cup or 200 grams of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon or 10 grams of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of apple pie spice, and a half teaspoon of salt. Whisk that together. Now, if you don't have apple pie spice on hand, I have a recipe for a homemade version, which I will put in the description. Now we need to grate some apple. You will need about 2 cups, which is 225 grams of grated apple, but this does not need to be exact. The apples that I like to use are Granny Smith apples, Golden Delicious, or Honeycrisp. Put your grated apples in a mixing bowl and add a half cup or 113 grams of oil or melted butter, 1/3 cup or 75 grams of milk, 2 large eggs, and a little bit of orange zest, and this is actually optional, but I think it really adds a delicious flavor, and I added probably about a tablespoon, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Stir that together until combined, and then add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and mix until incorporated. At this point, you can also add some finely chopped toasted walnuts or pecans, which I think is really delicious. It adds some nice texture. I usually add about 1 cup or 100 grams. Pour your batter into your prepared baking pan and crumble the topping evenly over the top. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for 50 to 60 minutes until a tester comes out clean. You can find the full printable recipe on bakerbettie.com.